Hi, my name is JT. Thank you for purchasing BAT System. BAT System is a mind reading system. It increases the sensing range of playing cards to 3 meters revolutionarily. Now, let me introduce this system to you. Let's have a look at what's in the box. This is the monitor. This is the RFID reader. This is the charging cable. And this is the RFID card. These are RFID chips. And these are RFID tags. In this envelope, there's a card. The upper half is our creation concept. The lower half is our email address and website. You can contact us through this email address if you have any requirements or advice. This sticker is essential. It's the ID number for this set of prop. If you lose some of the cards in the future, or if you need to buy some other accessories, you need this ID number. In this bag, there are 5 ESP cards. They are RFID cards. This is a card case with a hollowed out bottom. You can put the monitor and the reader inside the card case. And you can peek the monitor through this hole directly. This metal plate is for fixing the monitor by magnetic force. You can stick it anywhere you like, such as the edge of the table or anywhere convenient for you to watch. This is the monitor. On the screen of the monitor, there is a protective film. Before we using it, we should remove the protective film. This is a double-headed charging cable. We can use it to charge both the monitor and the reader at the same time. When the red light is on, it means it is charging. When the red light is off, it means the charging is completed. As we can see, the monitor and the reader both have a switch. When they are both turned on, they will be connected. If it is connected successfully, we can see a connection icon in any mode. Below the connection icon is the mode icon. We can know our current mode through this icon. Below the mode icon is the battery icon. We can know our remaining power of the monitor. There is a scroll wheel button on the monitor. This button contains all operations. You can scroll it left or right to select different modes. Click down to confirm, and long press down to return to the main interface. The reader is to read the cards. Its antenna is here. When you are performing, try to let its antenna to face the cards or chips directly, like this. The monitor is for you to watch the value of the cards or chips. You can palm it in your hand or put it anywhere convenient for you to watch. There is a magnet here and here, so the reader and the monitor can be attached together by magnetic force. Also, it can be attached on this metal plate. The reader and the monitor is connected wirelessly. The distance between them can be up to 15 meters, but it depends on the wireless interference of your performing condition. If we want to know the remaining power of the reader, we can use mode 7. Press the scroll wheel, and we can see the remaining battery. We can also know the estimated working time of the reader, and we can know the power of the reader. The power of the reader can be adjusted by the scroll wheel on the reader here. The greater the power, the further the sensing distance, the greater the battery power consumption. The smaller the power, the closer the sensing distance, and the smaller the battery power consumption. Now let's talk about how to fold the card case. First, as we can see, there's a little part here. You need to take some double-sided tape and cut a little piece and stick this little piece on this little part here. Then you fold the whole card case through the creases. Before you perform, turn on the reader and the monitor. Then select a mode you need and fix them together. Finally, you put the whole thing into the card case. Now you can pick the screen through this hole. Next, we will introduce the 7 modes to let you know the function of this system. Let's introduce the first, single mode, the second, multiple mode, and the fourth, recording mode. These 3 modes are all for sensing playing cards, but there are some specific differences. This is the most basic mode and the simplest mode of this system. When a card is taken out from the deck, it will be displayed on a screen. There are several attentions. First of all, try to avoid excessive exposure of other cards to the deck, because this mode is to sense the card with the largest signal strength. If more than one card is exposed outside the deck, there will be a very small probability of misreading. Secondly, it is necessary to prevent the audience from covering the card with the whole palm before drawing the card out of the deck. If the audience does that, the palm will shield the signal. But as long as the audience does not cover the whole card from the beginning, but covers them after drawing them out, BET system will read this information. There is another situation. If the spectator put the card into his pocket, BET system will not read it. There are two essential points. First, please put the reader as close as possible to the spectator. Second, when you are performing, please try your best to let its antenna to face the audience. For example, you can put the reader into your shirt pocket or put it into a card case near to the spectator. The place you put the reader depends on your performing situation. In our package, we also provide you 5 RFID ESP cards. They are as same as RFID playing cards, but it can be only read by single mode. This mode can read up to 5 cards at the same time. However, because it can read multiple cards, the reading distance of this mode is much smaller than that of mode 1 and mode 3. Unless your effect or routine must need this mode, I don't recommend you to use this mode. This mode is similar to mode 1, but it has memory function. Let me do a demonstration for you. When we press the scroll wheel, we can clean the screen. This is a mode we designed for you to perform gambling routines. In this mode, you can select the number of players, up to 5. This time, we select 3. And we can also select the number of cards in the player's hand, up to 5. This time, we select 2 cards. And automatic scrolling means that if you select automatic scrolling, the screen will scroll to display the cards in each person's hand after the deal is completed. If you select off, you need to scroll the scroll wheel to watch the spectator's cards. This time we select on. Now the mode is set. Now let me do a demonstration for you. We deal cards for 3 spectators, and each spectator 2 cards. Now you can know the result. It's the first spectator's card. It's the second spectator's cards. And it's the third spectator's card. As we can see, there is a line-shaped icon here. It indicates which cards belongs to which spectator. Since more than one card is likely to be introduced during dealing. So, in this mode, please reduce the power of the reader to avoid misreading. This mode is not for reading cards, but read chips and small tags. This mode can know which chip or tag has been taken away by reverse reading. Let's take the chips as an example. First, put the chips in the bag. Then, you switch on the reader and the monitor. Fix the reader under the table with its antenna facing up. Or you can put the reader into a card case, like this. When everything is ready, enter the reverse mode. You take the bag with 5 chips. When the chips are close to the reader initializes after sensing all 5 chips are within the sensing range. Now all the colors will pass by the screen. Then they will disappear. Now it's standby. The principle is, when a chip is out of the sensing range of the reader, it will be on the screen. So after it is standby, the chips cannot leave the sensing range of the reader. So please make sure the chips are close to the reader before you perform. Now it's ready to perform. When a spectator takes the chips one by one out of the bag, the color will display on the screen in order. These 5 blank small tags are as same as the chips. You can install them into anything, such as 5 different color Sharpies. Or 5 different color cubes, or anything looks completely different. It should be noted that since the reading data of these 5 tags are colors, it is best to distinguish them by color, whether the objects are the same or not, so as to facilitate memory. Moreover, the selected objects cannot have metal shells, otherwise the signal will be shielded. These 2 boxes are for spectators to select objects. The taller one is for pens, and the shorter one is for small objects, such as chips. They are 3D printed. We also provide you the documents. You can print yourself. The link is on the screen. After you print them, you can put the reader in the bottom part of the boxes, like this. We can use this mode to distinguish the colors of the small tags. For example, this one is yellow. At the same time, you can know the signal strength of the tags. The closer the tag, the stronger the signal. The further the tag, the weaker the signal. You can use this principle to create your own effects, but it's only in auxiliary mode. For example, you can use it in muscle reading, but it's not 100% sure. You have to combine your own experience. It cannot accurately locate tags like GPS, but can only determine a general location. Of course, this area will not be too large. Just like playing cards, if the tag is put in a metal box or put in a person's hand or pocket, the signal will be blocked. This is only an experimental mode, but we hope you can create something for yourself. For example, the muscle reading referred above. You let the spectator to put a chip anywhere. For example, he puts under the bag. You put the reader into your shirt pocket. When you come closer, you can see the signal is getting stronger. So you already know the chip is in this area. Thank you for your purchasing again. If you have any questions or advice, please feel free to contact us. Hope to hear from you.